Hi there, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the second video of the 12 days of Christmas cards. And so the first day we did this card, and I will link this in the description box below if you're just catching this video and you haven't seen the first one. So I will leave the link in the description box for that one. And we are using the Paperline Save Freeze from Craftsmart. I bought it at Michael's, so it's one of the hot buy ones. I bought it, did I buy it last year? I think I bought it last year or the year before, I'm not sure. Oh, 2019. I started dating my paper pads so that I could remember when I bought them. Okay, so we're going to use that, and we're also using the Recollections Craft 110 pound cardstock because it's really nice and sturdy. So I have a piece cut from yesterday, so I'm just going to score this one. And yeah, let's get into making today's card. So we have this, we're going to swap this. This is the We Are Memory Keepers all-in-one tool. So it's got all kinds of things. It's got the scoreboard, it's got the cutting surface, it's got some corner punches. This is, I think, a tab punch, and then the envelope punch, which mine has broken off, so I'm still have to contact We Are Memory Keepers for that. So you just extend the arm. Let's see, we kind of have this a little bit out here. Alright, so I'm just going to score this since I have it cut already. So this is a 5.5 inch piece. It's basically half of a sheet of cardstock. And then I'm just going to score it at 4 1/4. So, just flip this back around. And we will fold this. I will actually use this bone folder. Since this cardstock is super thick, we're just going to really burnish this edge here so that it stays nice and flat. Alright. Okay, and now we're going to pick the paper we want to use. So I've got a whole bunch of scraps here that we can use. I'll probably use something from the border sheet, so I'll leave that out. There's all these little cut aparts, so we might use those, we might not. Let's see here. We have this stripe. I'm not sure. We'll just set aside what we're not using. I can always come back to it. We used this last time, so we're not going to use that this time. Let's see, we've got this plaid paper. I think we're going to use this one for our background. And let's see, we used that one last time. I'm thinking if I have a piece of this berry paper here somewhere. I'm just going to see if I have some of that. So I've got the full card thing here, or full paper pad. I don't know if I have any of that left, or was there even, maybe that wasn't even a paper in here. Maybe that's just part of the border strip. Okay, so we've got these poinsettias. I'm just going to look through here. It's red. Got these cut aparts. These I think would be really good for a December daily mini album, because it's got all the days up until 25. So that would be nice for a December daily. Let's see here. Of course we have these 6x6. Snowflakes. I don't have a whole lot of this paper left. I usually use them for card kits, and then whatever's left over, I just make random stuff. So let's see, we've got some more scraps here. What's that last time? What was this red? We might use this red. Okay, I'm just gonna flip this over. If we can't find the white berries, which there may not have been, somehow I'm kind of recalling that maybe there wasn't. But I will have a look here through this paper. Got the craft ones. Nope, we don't. So I guess we will switch it over. I really liked this berry one. Maybe we'll just use this strip. I think we'll just use this strip then, because I really want to use those berries. Okay, so let's grab our paper that we're going to use and just set it aside here. And bring in our trimmer. And I'm just going to see if I can bring this a little closer here. Try and be in the camera. Okay, so this is going to be our background. So I'm going to do a full 4 inches by 5 1/4. That will give us the border around the edges. So, and then I will ink these edges, just because I think this paper really lends to it very well. Oh, a little bit clumsy today. Alright, so and I'm using the Holtz Distress Ink Walnut Stain and the applicator tool. And I am using the Art Glitter Designer Glue. And I've left it open too long. Oh, there we go. So I'm just going to put a bead of glue around the edge, maybe a little bit of swiggle there. Alright, so we have our base. Now we want to bring in this berry. I really like those berries. So how much of this border do we want to keep is my question. Alright, so bring this back in. So I am just gonna trim it. I think I'll just take the whole, or I'll just take just the berries. Cut this. There you go. I did get a little bit of the red edge, but I think we'll just leave that. And then we'll cut. Do we want to go this way? I think we'll go this way. Yeah, I think we'll go this way. So 5 1/4. And then we're going to need to put an edge on it. So I'm wondering what color, if it should be red or should be black. Maybe it should be red because I left that little strip on there and that's hard to cut off. So maybe we'll see. I'm just gonna grab some scraps here. It's the right kind of red. It's a little bit light. That's a little bit orange. I always keep all my scraps, so we'll use this one. So this is 3/4 of an inch wide, so I'm going to do 1 inch wide. So first we'll cut it at 5 1/4, and then I will cut it down to 1 inch to give it a border on each side. There we go. So then we're just going to put it on here like that. Just like that. Okay, so put this aside again. we'll just continue with it. Okay, so let's ink this one. I know last time I inked the card front, maybe I'll do that on this one too. This makes it just not quite so stark white against the craft paper, so I'll just go around the card edge too. There we go. And then we'll just add this red. I'll glue this on. Do I want to glue it on yet? I'm still in the thought process, so I don't want to commit to anything just yet. Let's glue this to the red strip. Try and get it straight. There we go. And then I may change my mind as to where it's going to go, but for now it's going to go here. Let's see. I know we added a piece of lace to the last one, so I'm just going to check to see if that would look good on this one. I think so. Maybe a little bit overkill, but or a little bit frilly, but I like frilly. Okay, just cut this at 5 1/4. I have to really hold down this edge here because this lace wants to. So I will use the scissors then. Just wants to tear in the cutter because my blade is dull, and I really don't know how you replace these blades. So if anybody knows, leave it in the comments how to replace these blades. I have not seen replacement blades yet anywhere, so yeah, if you know how to replace those blades or sharpen them, let me know. Okay, so I can maybe link some of the things that I'm using in the description box. I'm not affiliated with anybody, so it would just be a link that would take you to where you can get some of the stuff. So, all right. So, do I want to go right to the edge? Yeah, I want to go right to the edge. So I'm gonna glue this one down, and I'm just gonna just put small amounts of glue kind of relatively all over, just kind of dotting it on because it's very fine. You could use your sticker maker or like the Xyron sticker maker for it as well, or you could use score tape, cut your lace trim, and then just peel it off later. Alright, so this is going to go, I want this edge to be just underneath the berry strip of paper. So, alright, so we got that. I'm just going to grab my paper towel here and just get any residue glue off of there. Alright, now I'm going to glue this one on. I'm just going to leave a little edge of that plaid paper showing. Oops, make sure it's straight. That's the nice thing about the liquid glue, is that if you need to straighten it, you have a little bit of time. This glue dries really, really fast, so you don't have a whole lot of time. Alright, so now what's next? I think we can bring in one of these cut-aparts. I think I saw one here. Really like this snowman. So we will cut that. And then I'm gonna mat it on, let's see, do I still have some more of this red? I don't know if I have any more of this red though. I'll just check. Is this the same red? Looks like the same red. So I do have a sheet of it. And this is the Recollections. It is the Shades of Red cardstock paper. It's the 65-pound. You can also get this darkest color in the 110, which is what I used on here. So sometimes they only have it at Christmas time. So if you need reds, that's the time to get it. So yeah. So that's the darkest red here on the Shades of Red cardstock paper. And I am going to glue this onto the cardstock first. There's an edge on here that I really don't like. I'm going to see if I can't trim it. I think I was successful. There we go. Oh, no, I wasn't. Just bent it, basically. See if I can cut straight enough. Oops. Cutting it by hand because then it's always crooked, a bit crooked. So I'm going to glue this onto the red, and I'm just going to leave a little border around it, just like that. There, and then I'm going to trim that down. And I like to use the score lines as kind of a guide as to how big of a border to put around it. And there we have that. Alright. Okay, so we've got this little guy here, and we're going to raise him up on the Scrapbook Adhesives three-dimensional foam squares. I'm going to use the larger ones. These are the thinner ones, the 0.04 inch. 0.04 inch height. I'll use the 0.08 inch height to just put these on. I'll put them in all four corners. Off, and then I think we'll just put it up. It's kind of in the center of the card here. Alright, and then I have these little poinsettias that I made, and they are using the Heartfelt Creations. It's the 4-petal poinsettia die, and to shape them I use the Heartfelt Creations poinsettia. They should really put the name on their thing because I threw away the box, so it's the 4-petal poinsettia flower press. So I really love these. But anyways, I made these little poinsettias. So again, when I'm making some, I just make a whole bunch extra. So I'm wondering, I'm risking ruining them by inking them, but we'll see what happens. I do have some more if this one doesn't look good. Sometimes you just gotta experiment and it may mean wrecking it. So I think it's okay. I think I don't mind it. I mean, you can definitely leave it white if you want. And it's just 2 of the 4-petal poinsettias glued together. And then I just added some liquid pearls to the center. You see it there. Okay, so do I want 3 or do I want just 2? Maybe I just want 2. Alright, and then I have have some of these little red branches. And I have some green ones. Let's see. Maybe I'll grab these again. Let's see, I've got a splattered one. This one I just splattered with gesso to give it kind of that wintry look. And I think we'll just put it across there. Yeah. Alright, so we'll glue this one down. And again, if you watched the other video, then I said I don't like putting glue on the whole thing. I usually leave the top tip of it, or the end that isn't attached to the tree, I guess. I leave that one free of glue so it's not completely put down, so it can stick out a little bit. But I might have to glue it right there because that's a breaking point right there. Alright, so then we're going to glue our poinsettias, and you can use the liquid glue. You just have to hold it in place for a while, especially on three-dimensional flowers like this, because it may not stick. Or you can use, I've just got some Zots or glue dots you can use, so I'm just going to use some glue dots for these. These are the 1/4 inch glue dots, I think, or Zots. These are by Thermoweb. 3/16. So I'll just use those, and I'll just put one right here. Actually, I want it right there. So now I'm thinking, oh, that's what happens when you change your mind. Okay, I'm going to put it a little bit closer here. And then this one, I'll grab one of these. And I'm just sticking them onto the dot, and then I peel it off. And I'll just stick this one here. And when you put it, like this is raised up, and when you put one of these 3D flowers down right beside it, this will actually lift up some of the petals to make it look even more three-dimensional. So it's just a little tip there. And I've got these red branches. These are the Martha Stewart punch that I've just cut a bunch of extras when I have some scraps that I don't know what to do with. And I'm just gonna ink them. They're a little bit bright, so, or lighter color, so if I ink them, then I'll just let them blend in a little bit better. So, with the walnut stain ink. Alright, so we want one there, and we want one here. I think we want one more. Hopefully you can see that it's not too far away. I'll show a close-up when I'm done as well. So I'm just placing these where I want them before I actually glue them down. So I'm going to put one up here. I think that looks really good. So now we can glue them on. And again, I'm only gluing the end that would have come out of a tree so that we get a little bit of dimension on it. So glue that one down. And then the second one, you can use a hot glue gun as well, or the glue dots, if the glue dots will be hidden. Alright, so we got that one there, and then we're just going to go with the last one. Alright, so there we have the last one glued in. So now we just need a sentiment. So I've got my box of sentiments, and let's see. I've got this one. I don't know if this actually would work right there. Keep trying that one and or that shape, and it's just not doing it for me. Let's see. We've got this one. Merry Christmas. We got the season's greetings. I might just go with this one again. Yeah, I think we'll just, instead of putting it on a mat, we will just ink the edges and pop it up on some 3D foam squares, which I put right here. Losing stuff already. That's the thing about crafting, is like you gotta be willing to make a mess, because it is just a messy business. Alright, so I'm gonna put this one right down here like that. And there we have our second card of our 12 cards of Christmas. And I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I will try and link what I used in the description box below, as well as the first one, and I'll kind of continue doing that. I'll just keep linking all the videos. I'll make a playlist as well, so you can just watch the whole playlist. And that is our second card for our 12 cards of Christmas. So we will see you again tomorrow as we make our next card. Thanks for watching. Bye.